Oh, my people, please, I'd like you to share this video, like, comment on it. Okay, you see where some families haven't married for maybe 1 or 2 years, certain things or strange things could happen. Like I've seen some, situation where this woman stood her ground and said, "No, I've never done nothing with no other man than my husband." So even the one that the lady said, "I was a virgin," and the man confirmed that this young woman was a virgin. Okay. So what happened that after giving birth, we now discover that the child is no longer, the child is not the husband's child through DNA. So I'm thinking it's high time, we start checking up to the hospital that you go through during your antenatal and where you go to give birth to your children. It is very, very important because this child swapping that people are doing in the hospital, this may be one of those situations, and that innocent woman who have never thought of, you know cheating on the husband, may be seen to seem that she actually cheated when she never did such. So it's a call for an action seriously, and I truly I would even want the government of this country, Nigeria, to see to it that there should be a proper check, especially in the side of this antenatal stuff. All right, let's be sure because a lot of family are having issues, problems, and you hear that I've never, I'm sure, I can swear by anything that this child belongs to my husband. I've never slept with any other man than my husband. So where is this child that has no DNA, that has a percentage of the husband? Where does this child come from? So if you trace it to the hospital, you'll know that there must have been some foul play. So let us not joke about this. Mothers, young mothers, you just got married, be sure of where you register for your antenatal follow up. Be sure of the hospital you go to give birth to your own child. Possibly, possibly, when you're going, when you know you're due and you're back, to be put to bed, let your husband be there. I think they should start signing that to law. Yes, that will also go a long way to protect and to prevent this situation of child swapping. Honestly, I think they should look into that because most of this evil are done in that hospital. A nurse, probably a doctor, may be involved, arrange it. For instance, about 8 years ago, if I'm not mistaken, 8, 9 years ago, I had a friend who confided in me that since I've given birth to three girls, and that what she did was that she needed to arrange with the doctor and the nurses that this third one, because she was very sure, was still going to be a girl. So unknowingly to her that the child will be a boy. So she had paid about 600,000 to probably the nurse and the doctor who were involved in that arrangement. So just waiting for her to give birth so that as the child comes forth, they will now exchange it as agreed. But fortunately for her, the child came out and it was a male child. So I think the nurses or the doctor, I think they refunded the money or something. But the story is this: she was ready to do anything to have a male child, believing that the fourth one was still going to be a female one. So now, it could be a story of anybody out there because of the type of probably husband that you got married to, or the family members who wouldn't want the man to breathe and pressuring him to get another wife that will be able to give the man a male child. Look, these children are the gift from God. Nobody have the capacity to give anybody a child. So if you're fortunate that God blesses you with female children, please embrace these wonderful gifts. Think about the fact that you see nowadays, female are really the one taking care of their parents. I tell you the truth. They are more, women. the sympathy. Oh, how is mommy doing? How is daddy doing? Sometimes not because the male child don't feel so, but there are things that men will just take it just like that. It's not important. But a female child, they are very detailed. So that child that you feel, my wife gave birth to about five daughters, and for that reason I don't love her. You're making a big mistake of your life, and you will regret it. So don't do it. And I'm also saying that sometimes if it's not the man, it is the family of the man that pushes some of these women to do this abominable acts, because you're still going to liaise with the nurses, with the doctors in the hospital to carry out the acts. You can't do it by yourself. So please, family members, if God designed that this man and woman who is married will have female children, allow them. Just allow them. You're not God. You can't give anybody a child. Don't push them into all these acts that will result in problems such as this. So, my people, please, you need to share this video. I want this to get to every ear. Let our men, our women, let our children, let them watch, let them see, let them learn. We need to try and stop this happening in our society. All right. Thank you. Bye.